Hey guys, what is up? I am going to do something fun today. We're gonna do a overall neutral look with a little pop of color. So if you wanna see how I go from this
to this,
then just keep on watching. So first things first, I am going to prime. This is my hydrating primer. I'm gonna put that everywhere, but mostly focused on my T-zone. Okay, now that that has had a few minutes to dry down, I am going to add my foundation. This one is in the shade Tulle, and I'm just gonna plop it on my face, like so. A little bit everywhere. And then I'm just gonna take my damp beauty sponge and pat her in. And this is really buildable coverage, so if you want a more full coverage effect, just add a little bit extra. Now I'm gonna go in with a couple cream products. I have my concealer in shade Scarlet, and I'm using this Sculpting Trio. I'm gonna grab this darkest shade here for my contour. I'm just using the flat edge of my beauty sponge. Yes, ma'am. No, you're not getting up here. Yeah, you don't need that though. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of my translucent powder, and I'm only going to set my under eyes very lightly. My skin is super dry, so I try to avoid putting more powder than I need. Now I'm gonna go in with my beachfront bronzer and just add a little color. Finally, just a little bit of blush. So for the eyes, I want to keep it mostly neutral. So I'm going to use palette number 1, and I'm just going to go in with this light shade first. Kind of everywhere, just to give me an even base color. Now I'm gonna go in with this. Now I'm gonna go in with the center color, and I'm going to add that into my crease. Now with a smaller brush, I'm gonna go in with this darkest color here. And I'm gonna focus that just on my outer V. And slightly into the crease. And I am just stamping that color on first so I can get the pigment where I want it. And then I'll go back in with my big brush and just kind of soften that. For the lid, I'm gonna take this champagne color here and just with my finger, I'm just gonna pat that on the lid, and I'm going to put the most product on the inner corner and let it fade to the outer corner and slightly blend where that dark color and the light color mix. Sorry, where they meet. Now for the fun part, we're gonna add some color, and I'm gonna add this yellow from palette number 7. And I'm just gonna add it to my inner corner. This is a fun way to add some color if you're a little bit nervous about doing a full colored glam look. You can add just a pop of a yellow, a pink, red, orange, whatever color you want. I don't recommend blue and purple unless it's like a bright blue or a bright purple. Darker shades tend to make you look like you have a black eye, so let's not do that. And there is that. I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I did my other eye and I quickly did my brows while I was off camera, just so we could get on to the next part. Sorry, I'm gonna go in with my crayon line and I'm just gonna hit my lower waterline. For the top, I'm gonna use my liquid liner. You guys know me, I always have to have a wing. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I messed up. Guys, I got this way too thick in the front of my eye. There we go. I know I can't be the only one out there, but my mailman just came, and every time that he pulls up, I sing to myself the Blues Clues mailman song. Every time. And my kids look at me like I'm crazy because they have no idea. But I can't help it. Of course, I'm gonna grab my favorite trio, and I'm gonna start with my lash primer. And while that is still wet, I'm gonna go in with my fiber mascara. Commentary from the Peanut Gallery. And look at that, guys. Look at those lashes. They're stunning. Now I'm gonna go in with my Epic mascara. And same thing on the other side, primer first. I swear, guys, I will never love another mascara as much as I love this mascara. It is absolutely crazy. The length and volume that I get. And I have like no lashes. So it is crazy, the results that I get. And then back in with my Epic mascara for my lower lashes. I don't need as much help as my top lashes do, so that's really the only reason that I don't put the fiber mascara on the bottom too. You totally can. I just, for some reason, have pretty decent lower lashes and train wreck upper lashes. But that is the eyes. See how just a little pop of color completely changes the neutral vibe without going like complete rainbow, you know? Because I know some people that is not, because I know some people, I know that's not the vibe they're going for, but this just lets you add a little bit of something special. And then I'm gonna go in with a nude lip. So I'm gonna go in with Subtle. This is my favorite. Look, you can barely tell that there's lipstick there. It is like my shade. And then for the final touch, just a little highlighter, which I cannot go without. I love a good glow. And I put it right here on the top of my cheeks, but I also kind of drag it into my apples a little bit just to give it more of a natural, healthy glow, even though it's still blinding. And of course, a little on the nose and a little on Cupid's bow. And that is it. So, and that is it. So I am going to put a link in the description for all of the products that I used, as well as a condensed one just for the eye products. It's a simple look with a little bit of color to brighten the day. Lord knows that we need some brightening with all this quarantine, because being stuck in the house all the time is not my jam. But that is it. So thank you for hopping on, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.